Another day, another day, another day, another live show to talk about West Indies cricket. Oh my God, this one is head scratching. We have been waiting for some test cricket for a little while, and as soon as we got some test cricket, we're back to the worrying and the complaining because of the performance or the performances that we would have seen. So welcome back to another live show, my people. Hope you're all doing okay. Hope everybody is in the recovery mood from what they witnessed today, and you're all getting yourselves ready for tomorrow. We're just going to take a quick look at how things went down. Going to talk technique. We're going to talk strategies, and we're basically going to look at where we're at. Where we're at as a test team right now. I mean, coming out of Australia with that huge victory, we were hoping that we would get this test off to a good start. But, I just one of them things when you go into certain conditions, a lot of inexperienced players, and, you just play some cricket that's not worthy of really talking about for too long. You understand? I realized that a new thing that the West Indies people, the CWI people, they have come up with. I heard it a lot in the T20s and the ODIs, is that what's in the past is in the past, and we're looking towards the future. That is something that we have been hearing for years, and I think it's a way to get the fans not to really critique or to really talk about what's happening. But I've always said that I'm not going to be a dry supporter or a sheep supporter. You understand? If I'm going to support the cricket, I am supporting it wholeheartedly. So that means I am definitely going to be calling stuff out when I see it. So in case you didn't get a chance to watch the day's play, if you didn't get a chance to see the scorecard, we were bundled out for 121 in 41.1 overs. Nobody got past 27, right? England, they finished on 189 for 3, leading by 60 odd runs. It's tough. It's tough at the end of day one in a test match. You understand, a team bowl out an next team and still manage to have a lead of over 50. It's really tough to talk about, but I just saw the thing set. I'm going to spend the next couple of minutes reading some comments, looking at what you all have to say. I gave my piece basically in the in the video that I did after the game. So I'm going to spend majority of the time watching, looking at your comments and doing some reading. Andre says, a poor all-round performance by West Indies. That I will have to agree with. You understand? The batting was poor. The fielding wasn't anything to really ride home about, same issues of dropping catches. You understand? And the bowling. I mean, there isn't a lot to work with, but I think the bowlers could have been a little bit more. They probably could have been a bit more on point, if you want to put it that way. All right, Sports to the Bone. What a disappointment with the batting, but the bowling is more stronger. So I hope they'll bowl them out before lunchtime. Hopefully we can do that. Hopefully we can do that. What's up, bro? I hope that you are doing well. I haven't commented in a while. And university studies are finished now, so I'm back on the live stream grind. All right, Universe Boss. I'm not too sure who this is, Universe Boss, but congratulations with finishing university. Don't know if you're finished, as in finished with it, or you're on summer break or what, but it's always good to be able to complete something like that. So congratulations, and it's good to have you back. Sports to the bone. Blessed night to all. Big up to the young opener. He looks better than the captain who has 98 test matches. Yeah, Michael Louis, he looked solid. He looked solid. He didn't look too fidgety. I mean, after he got into the early 20s, he started to get a little bit reckless, and they started to work him out a bit more. You understand? And we saw that he started to eat up a lot of dot balls, and he eventually got out. But I agree with you, he looked good. He definitely looked good. He looked good. Sports to the bone, people like Azar Joseph needs to take his time with the batting. Right now, Salman, when Azari came in, I think Azar was just looking and saying, listen, we're eventually going to get ball out, so let me see if I can counter punch and get some runs under my belt. I mean, probably needs to temper it a little bit. I understand what you're saying, probably needs to temper it a little bit, but at the end of the day, man come out there to come batting at that. Well, I mean, he has a lot of experience, but we can't even spend too much time knocking Zari. It's just that he looked good, and we're thinking that if he tempered it a little bit, probably could have lasted a little longer. But can't knocking. Thanks, bro. I'm from Barbados. Bachelor's degree is completed. All right. Hats off to you. Hats off to you. I know that is definitely a fulfilling feeling. It's always good when youngsters are able to go there and get stuff like that under their belt. So congratulations, man. Mm-hmm. Time for you to work and pay taxes now. I Sports to the bone. Big up and good night. It's time we put the spotlight on Brathwaite. If he fails in the series, his captaincy should be on the line. And Alec Mackenzie Hodge. We have King Hope Chase to come in. All right, so a lot of people have been saying that they need to drop Brathwaite and take the captaincy from him. So, Kirk, seeing that you are on here, I'm going to ask you now, who are you going to give the captaincy to right now? Azar is the vice captain, but Azar said just a couple days ago that he's not looking to take up that role right now. He's looking to really master his bowling so that he can benefit the team more. And I have said it before, we need to stop talking about Shea Hope, Brandon King, Hetmaya, Poor. What are we going to do? Put ropes around their necks and drag them to come and play Test cricket? And this is not a shot at you, Kirk. I see it a lot in comment sections that Shea Hope, Brandon King, Shemran Hetmaya, Nicholas Poor, and we're seeing that all of these guys need to play, but how are we going to get them to play? Are we going to cast them with a rope like cowboy style and pull them to come? Not necessarily, man, them don't want to play Test cricket. That is the thing, We see how they look, and we say, yeah, man, these guys are technically, they appear as if they are technically sound, so they probably would be able to bat for a time and score some runs, but we can't cast them and pull them in and let them play. It seems it might sound away when I say it like that, but just the other day, Brandon King and Shea Hope them say man, them now want playing a Test cricket, man. Sports to the bone, I think Seas will be doing very good in this series. I hope so. If we're going to be competitive, I think the entire bowling unit needs to fire. So not only Seals, we definitely need to see somebody like Alzari Joseph, the senior bowler coming in. Sports to the bone, Chase as captain because I am fed up of people still being picked on past performance and people still stick in the past. But how are you going to put Chase as your test captain and he's not even in the squad? And if you're talking about past performance, what is the current performance in 4-day regional championship that would get Chase in the team to get him to let him become captain? You're saying you just said do not work with past performance. If you're talking about current performance in 4-day regional championship over the last couple of years, there are a lot of spinners out there outperforming Chase. And if you're going to look at the batting also, you have guys out there outperforming him. unless you're going to pull back for past his past accolades, and you're the one that just said that they need to stop using that. So I don't understand how you're going to just get somebody into the squad to captain the team. I don't understand that. We have a couple of off spinners, red ball spinners that they have been outperforming him in the 4-day championship. People like Kevin Sinclair, Goody Kishmoti, even Rakim Carnwall. These guys have been outperforming him. And if you are going to talk about the bat, I can name you probably 4 or 5 or 6 guys that have been outperforming him for a couple of seasons now, batting in the top order in 4-day regional championship. So how would you get him into captain? This is not me knocking down your decision. I'm just asking you to explain how does he get back in and how does he captain the team? That is my question to you. That is my question to you right now. So just to remind you, this scorecard, 121, Craig Brathwaite, 6 of 33 deliveries. 6 from 33. I don't want it to sound too drastic because remember, when it comes on to test cricket, you're not going to play after everything. There are going to be balls out there hanging outside the half stump that you don't necessarily need to go after. So I understand that. I understand that part of it. But 6 from 33. Oh my goodness, man. Come on. That is a thing. Louis, 27. Mackenzie, 1. Artanes, 23. Hodge, 24. Jason Holland, not. Joshua De Silva, not. Azar Joseph, 17. Goody Kishmoti, 14. Shamar Joseph, not. Jaden Seals, 2. So we still have a long way to go, my people. The thing is that we got a feel-good factor coming back after the test there against Australia. But, the reality is we still have quite a few things that we need to work on. It's just that Gus Atkinson, he really got away from us today. He got away. He bowled with pace. He basically forced a couple of the batsmen into playing false shots. So he's the one that we had an issue with mostly. All right, Sports to the Bone. I am picking Chase for his West Indies experience. Also, there is no one else, and we cannot continue with Brathwaite no more. He needs to rest like Blackwood and Banner when will people wake up. My thing is that I wanted to answer the question to wake me up. How Chase is not the only man with West Indies experience. How do you get Chase into the squad and captain the squad? That is what I want to know. You're saying that Sports to the Bone, I am picking Chase for his West Indies experience. There are a lot of players that would pick because of their West Indies experience. You understand? I remember at one point in time we had Ryan Hines was one of the best regional player. Are you saying that we could just take Ryan Hines and put him in the team? Don't know how many people remember Ryan Hines. Are you saying that we could just take Ryan Hines and put him in the team and say that he has experience, even though, Ryan Hines is a different cookie because he was actually performing in the regional championship. Let's look at Tamar Lambert. Tamar Lambert won 5 back-to-back championship for Jamaica. Would you have selected Tamar Lambert, put him in the West Indies team to captain, even though you know he's not going to be able to make the team? That's what I'm talking about. There are a lot of players that you could select based off West Indies experience. You understand? So you can't really do that, man. But I hear you still. I hear you. West Indies will bat better in the second inning, says Clint. All right. Sports to the Bone, do you think that Kemar Roach can play 2 more years to reach 300 wickets and then he'll call it quits? To me, where I am concerned, I couldn't care less if he gets to 300 or not. My thing is, once he's performing, once he's able to take wickets, once he's not leaking runs, if he can go 2 more years, then he can go 2 more years. That is if he's able to do that. You understand? I don't really understand the 300 as a landmark to say, well, it would be nice to get him there. It would be nice for him to get there, but I'm not going to give him 2 or 3 or 4 years just for him to get there. If he can still outperform the youngsters coming in, and not only in certain conditions, because you have guys like young Isaiah Thorne coming through, You have a couple of other pacers coming through that will need to get a look in. But if he's able to consistently outperform these guys for another 2 years, then why not? But we're not going to push him on to play 2 years because we want him to get 300. It's my take on it. I really think Tayshaun and Shandapar should have gone. Okay. People need to bash in West Indies captain and others. England just bowl and get the better of us. People need to stop and rally around it. But and that is my thing, Clint. That is my thing. I have no problem with people critiquing stuff. I mean, the England bowlers bowled well. You understand, especially Gus Atkinson, he bowled well. But a couple of our guys, they didn't play too well. And the guys that are bashing Craig Brathwaite, I don't think it's only because of what's happening in this series. If you look at a couple of series, that is why a lot of people are actually onto him now as the leader at the top there. But, sometimes, what we have to understand is, I mean, I get that you don't want to be too harsh or too hurtful in your speech, but I've always said, and I don't know if I have any supporters on that. I am not going to be a blind supporter, I'm not going to be a blind supporter. If they, just as how we credit them when they are performing, we should be able to talk about stuff that they are not doing well. How much runs England have sports to the bone? So England finished the day on 189 for 3. 189 for 3. That's 60 odd runs lead right there. Banner was not picked for Australia nor this England series, so make it make sense. All right. Sinclair should have been in today's squad. He have proven time and time again why he deserves to be in the starting 11, but for some reason he's always sidelined. And the thing is that they went with Moti over him. I said it last night. I had Sinclair playing over Moti, but I understand the reason they went with the left arm spin of Moti over him. And even though he made some runs in the first class championship and he did well against Australia, we have to remember that if we're picking him, we're not going to pick him as a top 6 batsman. I hear a lot of people saying that he should be batting at 3 or 4, but I'm not going down. I'm not going down that wormhole. So if he's not going to bat in the top 6, then he's there primarily as a bowler or all-rounder, and the all-rounder that they have is Jason Holder, right? And Moti doing the spin. So that's basically how it's going. Moti only bowled 2 overs, Moti only bowled 2 overs. Good evening, evening. I am sorry, but I will continue to say we must part ways with Craig Brathwaite and Jason Holder. Isaiah Thorne's swing was needed for this series. Okay, Sherwin. Sports at the Bone, do you think that USA should play Test cricket? I don't think they are there as yet. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not saying that they probably. I'm not saying they won't eventually get there, but not as yet. Quite a few of those guys, they are still part-timers in terms of the jobs that they're doing. You understand? So you want to make sure that you are well funded. Make sure that people will be taking it seriously and stuff like that. They went all out because they were co-hosts with us. But to give them test status is not something that I can just throw out like that right away, That's just my little take on it. All right. Hold on. Folks, Craig Brathwaite is averaging less than 15 runs in the past 2.5 years. I would have to check that. Yeah, he has definitely had some tough games recently. Before the game started, I predicted that Craig Brathwaite will score less than 15 runs, Holder less than 10. I passed than on history that I post. What is he saying? I passed. I think he's saying past that on history. That is what they have been doing. All right, Sherwin. Sports at the Bone. If Holder don't come good with the ball or the bat, Sinclair should replace him. But you have to understand that you can't really look at it like that. You can't play Test cricket and you have the it's not so Test cricket working, Kirk. You cannot You cannot have your fourth seamer and replace him with a spinner, and you're not playing in England or Guyana or Trinidad where the wicket going spin. You can't do that. Jason Ola is the workhorse. He's going to bowl a lot of the overs. I mean, obviously, we want him to take wickets and to line up batsmen and slow down the target, slow down the scoring rate. But you can't just say you're going to replace Jason Ola with Kevin Sinclair. Kevin Sinclair is a spinner. You would have to. It's test match now. You can't really do that. So when you replace, so that means you're going to play two spinners then. You're going to play Kevin Sinclair and Moti. You're going to play two spinners in England, and then you're going to have Jaden Seals. Alzari, and Shamar Joseph, along with two spinners in England. We have to think about it, man. We have to think about it. We have to think about it. You know, sports about Da Silva says, I agree. So how would it work? Explain it to me. Maybe I'm looking on it one way. Explain how that would work to me. Explain how that would work when you have your two seamers, your two frontline seamers, and they give you opening spell of 5 overs each, right? So for example, Jaden Seals and Alzar, they give you 5 overs each, and in the morning, fresh just the same. What's going to be the change? Is the change going to be Shamar Joseph and a spinner? How would you work it out? How would you work it out? For years, West Indies always let a debutant get the better of us. Atkinson was another one of them. Yeah, man, he did well. He did well. I mean, a couple of the shots that we played were less than ideal, but Atkinson bowled well. And I think prior to this, he had only like, I think 2 or 3 ODI games under his belt, if I'm not mistaken. And no tests. Sports of the bone batsmen like Arthurnes and McKenzie should make big runs in the series. Hopefully they will. They play attacking cricket. We're hoping that's the brand that they are looking to play. You understand? They need to play their natural game, but they're still gonna have to curb certain things as it relates to trying to strike the ball outside the half stump too early. That you see England bowling with 4 slips waiting, and we just fell right in the trap. Sports of the bone, if Holder not making runs or taking wickets, what the use of Holder being in the team? The second test, Holder and Moti out, Sinclair and Lewis in time for youth to shine. But the game not finish yet. So boy, no quick to drop people, the game not finish yet. You're going to drop Moti, or you're going to drop Moti already and thing. Yeah, so how are you going to drop him that quickly? I really and truly don't. Just a minute, guys. I really and truly don't understand that part of it. What is? Yeah. As I was explaining earlier, but Kirk, you just move on and start saying who you're going to drop again. You still don't understand. You still don't answer how you're going to drop. Boy, my look at my head too tough, yeah, man. Casey Carty should have been in the squad, batting at 3, taking Craig Brathwaite place, and Thorne taking Holder's place. All right, Sherwin. I agree that Casey Carty should have been in that squad. Not too sure why he's unable to get in. What is your opinion of Louis? I said it earlier. He looked solid. He looked good. Um, he looked good. He batted well up until in the early 20s. He started to soak up a lot of dot balls. Then it seems as if he was getting a little bit flustered until he got out. But he looked good. He defended his pad well. You understand? Defended the ball well. He drove the ball. He looked good. He definitely looked good. I'm only looking dropping the players who are not performing. Holder and Craig Brathwaite, I am a fan of seeing. I am a fan of Sinclair, but Moti bowling will be needed. Um, but just as how you can say Moti bowling will be needed, you don't have to wait till the second innings and see how the guys perform, man. Possible, I think Ola should stay because of his all-round experience. Chase is better than the so-called spinner. His bowling figures is against England is 8. Yeah, we remember the 8 for 60. But all Chase needs to do is just outperform the so-called the guys that he's better than in regional cricket. That's all he needs to do, you know. That's all he needs to do. Just as how he started to outperform people in franchise in CPL. Right, he had a couple of seasons in CPL where he outperformed people, got back into the West Indies T20 team and started to do well. That's all he needs to do, you know. He's better than them with the red ball spin, outperform them. You understand? We have Sinclair and Moti, and of late we have there's this young guy. He took a lot of wickets in the Super 50. Joshua Bishop. He's probably not there as yet, but the Sinclairs and the Motis and the Cornwall, it's not hard enough. All he needs to do is just outperform them. People always say that he has a grandfather in there, so I am sure his performances won't go unnoticed. So we remember the 8 for 60, just as though we remember Jason Holland making 202 against England a while back. You know, a lot of players will come and have good performances or have a good performance, and then we don't hear anything from them for a while. All they need to do to settle the conversation, you know, is just outperform the guys that you are going up against. People saying that he's better than Sinclair with the ball and he's better than Moti, and just outperform them. That's all he needs to do. You understand? A lot of guys were coming through in T20 cricket looking to get a spot on what? Even Hetmeyer, you know, looking to get a spot on what? Chase move ahead of them and get a spot in the team. So that's all he needs to do. Outperform the guys in the quote unquote, well, not even quote unquote, in the lower level cricket, and then, you know, he will get the opportunity again. Sports about how long will you continue with failure, brother? Was we cannot continue like this. Well, the good thing is, no, Kirk, I am not selecting the team, you know. So sometimes when I give my opinions and it seems as if I am still going with the field, guys, the good thing is that you will probably get what you are seeking in terms of people getting dropped, because you know, oftentimes my opinion is far off what is needed. So, you know, you will probably see Jason Holder and Brathwaite out in the next game. West Indies played their test team for played their best team for today's match. England had 4 fast bowlers in their lineup, which means that West Indies should think in the line in this line as well. Going to the thing is that, you know, going to England, they are always going to, what I've said it before, what worst Kemar Roach is out. There's no way they were going to play 4 pace bowlers not with Jason Holland not included, you know. English conditions suit swing and seam bowlers Anderson Phillip and Niall Smith. Okay. Michael, Sir Isaiah Thorne is the best swing bowler we have. Okay. In playing 4 fast bowlers, Holder is needed for his experience and ability to bat. It would be unwise to play 2 spinners. So since Moti is better than since Moti is better than, I think you mean Sinclair. Since Moti is better than Sinclair, and he had to play. All right. West Indies need a mandate that players must show up for test cricket. They are called up. Otherwise, they should not get central contracts, and we allowed participate in franchise cricket. So that is the thing, Da Silva. They can't wave this over them because a lot of the players, they are not taking the central contracts. A lot of them not under central contracts. You understand? The ones that are under central contracts, they will turn up or they will ask CWI to release them for a while. A lot of these guys that you're talking about, they are not under central contracts. You understand? And the next thing is the next thing it has to do with the type of contract that you give the players. Because if you give them a type of contract, you can't really bind them and say they need to turn up for everything if you're not giving them the contract that they're looking for. I too want to see players that we think are good enough playing Test cricket, but you have to look at it two ways. Thorne is also capable of hitting 90 miles per hour on the gun at age 19. Okay, Sherwin. Sports to the bone. How fast is Louis and Thorne also are they tall? So Isaiah Thorne, I saw him in the under 19. He's pretty good. He's capable of hitting 90 miles per hour. Not too sure if he's able to sustain it throughout a spell, but he's capable. Jeremiah Louis is not extremely quick, but he moves the ball around. He moves the ball around a bit. What I can understand, people quick to talk about dropping players, but my thing is, who will you play then, and the others may not do better. That is the thing, That's the thing when I'm asking guys, when they say they're going to drop people, who are the ones that you're going to put in ahead of them, put in for them? Hola Kent Batsy Sherwin, all right. We need Casey Carty. This is one name that keeps on coming up that I agree with. Somehow Casey Carter should have been in that squad. Isaiah Thorne is a genuine fast bowler. All right, I think we have somebody here trying to spam the thing. Let me see if I can remove them from it. Yeah, we have somebody trying to spam the live, so I'm just deleting their comment. All right, where am I now? Whoever this is, I don't know who this person is, so obviously you will not be on. All right. I turned off my TV after they get bowled out. I have afraid of watching Joseph bowling short ball. He bowled short ball whole World Cup and got punished for it. I don't understand his obsession with it. And the thing with today is on that pitch, if you're gonna bowl short, it has to be extremely short. Where the pitch wasn't taking it. It has to be short and directed to the body. You understand? That's the thing. It's a couple of the short balls that he was bowling. They weren't effort balls. Sports to the bone. What do you think about the way our captain get out today? So that's the thing. I started watching after Craig Brathwaite got out. When I woke up, Craig Brathwaite was already out, and I don't remember seeing. I'm trying to remember how he got out. Trying to remember if he nicked off. I think I don't remember the replay, but when I woke up, he was already gone. All right. What happened to Niall Smith and McKenny Clark? I don't know. It was good. They let Thorne bowl in the warm-up match. All right. All right. Casey Carty for Craig Brathwaite. All right. All right. All right. Maybe I can. Let me just ban this person from here. All right. There we go. What's up, bro? I hope that you're doing well. I saw child poor today. Not sure what you are saying there. Maybe this is another person trying to spam. Let me just remove them quickly. So we're having a lot of people trying to be funny today, huh? All right, let me just take care of them. We have a lot of people trying to be funny today. All right, Mackenzie and Michael Louis must open the bat. for West Indies, says Sherwin. Yes, Casey, Chase, and Hope, Anderson, and Savory should be the test team. Arthanes and Mackenzie didn't do that good in 4-day championship. All right. I've been calling for a new captain for over a year. All right. Do I have any? Uh, uh, Probably I need to get on a couple people. Yes. All right, West Indies a poor display of batting from all the batters. I expected England to dominate, but not this way. Now I can say we had no top test batsmen. Arthur and Hodge got starts, but none could push on. That's true. Remember prior to the game starting, Remember prior to the game starting, we went through the rankings and we were saying that we don't really have any test player up there. All right. I'm supposed about Jimmy Anderson will remain third in the all-time wicket taker before he retire. All right. Yeah, I'm blocking them, man. Carty should have been of the backup sports to the bone. Carty is the future when Brathwaite is soon dropped. Windies will bat better in the second innings. Always starts with gas, he juice and all right. I think Brathwaite should. I think Brathwaite should take himself from opening the batting and drop down in the order. This will take some pressure off him. What are you thinking? But Brathwaite at what, 5? All right. Let's look at the bright side. At least the guys finally got a jersey sponsor. Oh my god. Well, I mean, if they play like this, they probably won't be able to keep it for too long. But let us see. West Indies need to play their game, stop blocking balls and not scoring runs. That is their game. That is how they have been playing Test cricket. You understand? That is how Craig Brathwaite plays. It's just that Mackenzie and Arthur is going into this condition. I'm sure they were warned. I'm sure they were warned about going out there and trying to bat, trying to play too quickly. I understand, are trying to score too fast. So I guess that was an issue with them not playing their normal game. Mm. All right. For years, West Indies always let a debutant get the better of us. Well, I think we had that comment a little earlier. I have someone blocking these guys. It seems as if they are really out to get me today. Not sure what's going on. All right, always going to be tough playing a test in England after 6 months with an experienced team, but I hope they can salvage something. It's not over yet. Yeah. Holder is not a number 6 batsman with that team. Once West Indies is 5 down, that's like the tail enders. That is true. Yeah, with how Ola is performing these days, it's really tough. It's really tough to have him batting there. Mm-hmm. I am very confident in most of our batsmen, Holder and Craig Brathwaite. I have no hope in they were two of my favorite, but you just produce. All right. Favorite, but you. Oh, okay. Saying they must produce. Yeah, that's the thing, sure. When I am blocking these guys, but I suppose about I heard we are playing Pakistan after Xmas. I saw something like that on the on TVJ Sports News, but I just saw the headline, so I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure exactly when. West Indies ignore the captaincy skill of Leon Johnson. Know that Haynes is gone. They should groom Imlak or go to Chase. He would be good. I am sure he is an all-rounder. Okay. Windy's shot selection was poor. Brathwaite was one. If then he should swipe of that. I think it was one. They're saying he shouldn't have swiped at that ball. All right. Or batsmen failed miserably. Oh yes, they did, Sir Ian. They definitely failed miserably. I mean, Gus Atkinson bowled some good deliveries, but some of the shots that I saw, they were uncalled for. Yeah, I understand. I mean, it got a little easier for England when they were batting. The sun came out at one point in time, so it was a little bit easier. We still didn't do ourselves any favor bowling a lot of short deliveries. Not too sure why we keep on bowling short balls. Mhm. All right, good evening. I am sorry, but I will continue to say we must gas the juice and never happen. Isaiah Thorne's swing was needed for the series. 14 80. Oh, I think he's saying Isaiah Thorne's swing was needed. Okay. Sports Bone, how you like the new opener? Yes, man, he looked good. We spoke about him a little earlier. He looked good, man. He was solid in defense. He looked confident, and he played well. He played well. I said this earlier, when he got into the 20s, he started to eat up a little bit of that balls. Seems as if he got a little bit flustered, and then they got him up. But he looked good. He looked solid. He definitely looked solid. Going into England and being somebody that you love to play the ball, it's difficult as an opener to go out there and be that disciplined, not going fishing after everything. He looked good, man. He definitely looked good. Sports about no Banner, nor Blackwood, nor Bravo, nor Hope, nor Chase, nor Shandapal. These guys just out of place as batsmen. I mean, they are working themselves in. These were the same guys, those guys that you called just now. They were there in Australia when we won. You understand? So it was tough. It was tough this morning. All right. When is Azari going to stop being a promising bowler? He's been promising for 7 years now. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know at all. Um, it's really tough. It's really tough when you are the man that is supposed to be the leader of the attack, and you have youngsters coming in, and we are thinking to give the youngsters a new ball. It's really tough to see. Mm. Isaiah Thorne will get his goal pretty soon, man. I think they're going to ease him in. Alec Arthur has played some beautiful shots before he got out. Yeah, man, a couple of the guys looked good, Even Hodge looked good. Hodge looked good. Hodge got out. The Hodge got out because of a brilliant catch. Even Hodge looked good. One thing when Hodge is down there batting, he's always positive. He's always looking to score. You understand? So that is one thing that you have to give to them. Mhm. Sinclair should have been in the 11 and bat at 6. Brathwaite is not moving his feet, so he will always fail if he doesn't change that. However, the guys need to refocus, bowl well, and bat much better. All right, so you're saying our skip needs to stop standing at the crease and doing this thing where he throws his bat at it. Let us see what the bowlers will come up with. Let us see. Who is working with them as bowling coach again? I know that we have Jimmy Adams there helping the batsmen. Trying to remember if it's I don't remember if Rifa is there. I don't remember who they have there. Somebody will tell us pretty soon. But the batting is what we need to the guys need to work on, man. They need to get it together. They definitely need to get it right. You understand? I know it's always tough going to England and batting first. You understand, especially when you have a pacer that is capable of hitting good lines and length, and that is what Atkinson did pretty well, right? We know Azari can match his pace, but the difference is the line and the length. You understand? That is the difference. And I mean, going out there tomorrow, the fact that they already have the lead, they are going to look to score quickly. They are going to look to score quickly. And with the guys that they have batting right now, those guys won't be hanging around. Harry Brook is out there. He's going to look to score, right? Harry Brook is out there. He's always going to look to score. Here are the happy nice here. Me asking nothing. Harry Brook is going to look to score. So let me see. Harry Brook and Joe Root, and we know Joe Root now has 15 from 39, but we know that especially when the ball gets old or gets a little older and the spinner comes on, or the spinners, if it's going to be Moti and Arthanes, then Joe Root is going to probably have a field day. We know how good he is playing spin. You understand? To be fair to Azari, an early catch was dropped off him. At this level, we must take those catches. Yeah, man, we spoke about that earlier when we just came on, Sir Ian. That catch needs to be taken all day, every day. You understand? I think it was Lewis standing at point. The ball went to him at a comfortable height. You need to be ready, especially when you're feeling that point. You have to be ready. You have to be ready. And I don't know why is it that, Azari, for some reason, catches are always being put down off his bowling early. You understand? Sports in the bone. You think Kemar Roach have to play today? Kemar Roach to play have played today, it would be. Oh, I think he's saying if Kemar Roach had played today, if it would have been better. Bowling performance, probably not. Probably not. I mean, Kemar Roach is good at swinging the ball, moving the ball. So maybe, you understand. Jaden Sears did a good job of getting rid of Ben Duckett quite early. We know Kemar Roach is there, especially to get rid of the left-handers. He did a good job of that. Ben Stokes is the other left-hander. Everybody else right-handers. Not saying he couldn't have gotten out any right-handers, but his primary job is to set up and get rid of the left-handers quite early. Seals did that. Roach probably would have found a way to get Zach Crawley to nick off early. You understand? Not taking anything away from the other guys, but Roach probably would have found a way to get him to nick off earlier, and and instead of getting that 70 yard. You understand? But who knows? Who knows? Sports Bone, do you think that Jimmy Anderson should be a commentator after his last test? I don't know. I don't know what his skills are, what his skill set is like. I don't know. I've always heard them saying that he's a very shy and reserved person. So usually, if you are shy and reserved, it's difficult to transition into a role like that. I don't know what his knowledge is like in terms of not saying knowledge, he's obviously going to be knowledgeable about the game, but in terms of breaking it down and transferring it. Not everybody that knows the game is good enough in terms of communicating it to other people. You understand? So that's a question that probably somebody who knows him like that would have to answer. You understand? Knowledge-wise, I am sure he knows the game, but I don't know if he would be somebody that is capable of breaking things down and bringing it across to listeners. I had lots of hope when Alec and Hodge reached 20 runs, but Alec out was the downfall. Hodge got out at the 7th wicket after Holler and Da Silva went cheaply. Hodge inexperience showed up on him. I mean, the shot that Hodge played, the ball was there, man. The ball was there, if I am remembering correctly. It was just a good catch. So I can't say anything negative about Azar because too many catches are being dropped off him. But the thing is, that's the thing though, Sir Ian, when it comes on to test cricket especially, you understand, you have to, that mindset needs to be there where you have to move to the next play. You have to move to the next play. I appreciate what you're saying though, because sometimes if you don't trust the slip carding or you don't trust the fielders, you're probably going to go searching for LBWs and getting the batsman out bowled because you're not too sure you want to get the ball to try and nick the edge or anything, because catches are always going down, So probably that's the reason why he's going. Sometimes he goes searching for the putter or searching for wicket, but he's bowling a lot of short pitch deliveries. So I wouldn't even say that he's not confident in setting his in trying to get catches. I'm not because he bowls a lot of short pitch deliveries. So unless he's working for ball and caught, yeah, man. But it's tough. It's tough when you're playing a test match, and you're already against it, and easy catches. The fielders keep on putting down easy catches. It's tough. It's tough to take, but you definitely need to put it down and put it behind you and keep moving. Mm-hmm. You definitely need to put it down and keep it moving. But it's going to be very interesting to see how they go tomorrow. I am suspecting that if England bats all the way till up after lunch, we're going to see Moti. So it's going to be interesting to see how they will play. Ben Stokes is still to come. He's a left-handed batsman. I'm sure he's going to be sizing up Moti's left arm spins. He's going to be sizing up Moti's left arm action. He's definitely going to be sizing him up. So let us see how it goes, my people. Couple of minutes remaining. You can let me know what else you have to say before we rush out of here. We saw what happened earlier. The spammers were trying to get us off early, but it seems as if I actually banned Kirk by mistake. That wasn't supposed to be Kirk, that was supposed to be a couple of the other people that were keeping up their madness. You understand? So if you are hearing me correct, I'm gonna have to see how to get you back in the game after we're finished with this one. I was actually getting a whole lot of people off. So apparently I inadvertently clicked your name and it's preventing you from commenting. So if you're listening, it wasn't purposefully done. I'm just going through now and I saw where I was removing a lot of people. So apparently I inadvertently clicked your name. So but I will get it fixed for the next live. You don't need to worry because you're definitely one of the supporters, that you're always on here giving your support. Even though catches are dropped off Alzari, the fact he still gives away too many the fact is he still gives away too many runs. Yeah, he leads a lot of runs. And my thing is this, I understand when you have bowlers that they are the guys that are expected to go and rough things up because they are the pacers. I understand that. So sometimes it might seem as if we're coming off like we don't understand what's happening. We understand that you're gonna have the fastest bowler that is there to rough up things sometime, but it just seems as if that is what he's always doing. You understand? I don't know. I don't know why. I suspect that Shamar Joseph came into the match with a niggle. He never reached 90 miles per hour. He was around 85. I'm not sure I'm not sure, but I think Brathwaite missed a trick with Shamar Joseph. Probably it's a niggle, as I said. I think that straight after the lunch break when we went back, not lunch, straight after the tea break, when we went back to Alzari Joseph, Shamar Joseph should have gotten the ball right there and then straight after. Trying to remember if it was after the lunch or trying to remember if it was after the lunch or the tea break. I'm really disappointed with Alzari Joseph. Feel he's regressed and definitely think he needs some rest because he's playing all the formats right up. hoping we can get them out under a 150 lead. I will hope so too. All right. Learning curve for Shamar. Yeah. Sports about nothing wrong. It was an accident, but you did the right thing by either deleting or blocking. Yeah, man. I mean, sometimes when you come on to the live show and you're using a streaming platform like this, you will have those imbeciles coming on and typing some stuff. The thing is, they text me privately trying to come on the live, and because I don't accept it, they will try to spam the thing. But what sometimes I might inadvertently block somebody that's not that I didn't mean to. But yeah, man, those clones need to go. But yes, we definitely need to rise to the occasion tomorrow. Do some bowling and see how it goes. Mm. Sports at the bone, I think Shamar Joseph should take some wickets in the game. I think all the bowlers should take some wickets, and I hope they are going to take some wickets, but I don't think he's trying not to. Sports at the bone, CB don't respect our legend. How can they have Sean Tate as bowling coach and Ambrose and Walsh, master of the game, can work with our young fast bowlers? What a shame. I remember seeing something about Sean Tate. I just don't remember. I don't know if he's actually there now. I don't know. Is he still with the team? Is he still with the team? I know that Shivnaran Shandopal and Curtly Ambrose. I know those guys went for the head coach job. I think that's what was said. I think so, but they didn't get it. In terms of pace bowling role, I don't know why. Why Curtly wouldn't get it, because only a couple of years ago he showed that he's really and truly into it. He applied for the elite pace bowling coaching position for the England team a couple of years back. It didn't get through, but I remember there was a lot of talk about it. You understand? So for sure, he's probably interested. He's probably interested in that. Craig Brathwaite, do an innings now. Okay, so Sir Ian is saying that he's still there, Tate. Let us see. Some of these guys that you see coming to West Indies, a lot of them they are angling to get international positions in their home country in the future, but they are trying to get some experience. Quite a few of our legends, they are looking to get on the franchise train. You understand? Not saying that the guys that you called just now, that's what they are trying to do, but we have seen where a lot of the legends they have come out several times, criticizing and saying stuff. And some of them, even though they have the skill set, they wouldn't commit to a contract with CWI to help West Indies, because it is more lucrative to go around and commentate, to go around and coach for 2 months, 3 months in different leagues. Sometimes when I say this, people say that you need to respect the legends and leave it alone. But just as people can look at it and say the players don't want to play because of this, some of the legends that think they know it all, I'm sure CWI would use some of their help, but a lot of them, they won't commit to it. You understand? And some of the same ones that saying the players should find a way to be flexible, they are the ones that we think can help, but they are not going to find a way to be flexible because they are going after the lucrative deals also. And I understand. I definitely understand it. It's a job. Sports Body is in England as a bowling coach. Okay. All right. So I think we're going to wrap it up right here for now, my people. It was a good little chat. Let me see the last one. Someone should hit Shamar on his toe, and we'll see some good fast bowling. All right, our batsmen need to concentrate more. But yes, my people, we're gonna leave it right here for now. Tomorrow is another day. Hopefully, we can have a talk tomorrow after the game. It might not be this early after the game. Probably, I don't know, maybe like 9 o'clock once I am free. I will be, the good thing is I will be able to see the game. But in terms of being free to do a live, probably going to be later on in the evening when when I am free. All right. So we're gonna leave it right here for now, my people. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for being patient with me while I was trying to get those imbeciles out when that were coming on to spam the thing. Thank you all for being patient. Thank you all for sending in your comments. Thank you all for um traveling with me on this journey. Gonna leave it right here for now, my people. Big up on yourself and stay safe. Blessings, everybody.